Andrew Wiggins is officially an NBA All-Star starter, making his first ever appearance, and there are a wide variety of opinions surrounding this headline that I will be diving into in this video. First off, I just wanted to say congrats to Andrew Wiggins and his family, as despite some of the controversies this has created, he still deserves recognition for his game and how he's improved over his career, whether he deserved to be a starter or not. There were 3 voting groups that determined who the All-Star starters were, and the percentage of weight their votes accounted to are split up, with the fans having 50% and the media and players both sharing the last 50%, as this is a new rule to ensure that the correct player gets voted into the starting lineup. Since the fans still have the highest percentage of the weight on determining who gets selected, this is where many people believe that Wiggins might have stolen the spot from someone more deserving, as he accumulated the 3rd most votes amongst forwards in the West. Now, to be quite honest, I do believe that there could have been other forwards in the West who are more deserving to be a starter, yet it's not that far off when you actually take a look at his impact this season and the current record the Warriors hold, to the point of it being absolutely outrageous. Like just a couple of years back when Zaza Pachulia almost made the All-Star team, but the difference between that and Wiggins is the fact that that was a complete and utter meme. On top of this, how he inevitably made the starting list is the fact that the media and players vote had him as the 5th and 6th positions among forwards, so that does mean that yes, the majority of people around the league thought that other forwards were better, yet according to those ranks, he still deserves to be an All-Star, and this is the whole point of allowing the fans the chance to vote. It is so they get the opportunity to vote in who they want to see play. The All-Star game at the end of the day is all just for fun, and to a certain extent, if everyone just wants to see the actual best players in the starting lineup, then what's the point of giving us fans the opportunity to vote, as I feel like the NBA players should just have all the control over that, as they are literally the ones who match up against one another and know how good each other is. Also, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. Now, we can talk all we want whether Wiggins should be an All-Star or not, and if the NBA needs to change the voting format, but I think there is a much bigger problem at their hands that they would need to fix first that would have both improved and altered the results from this year's vote if they want to keep the All-Star vote altogether. And that would be to change the fact that there are 2 different groups of players that can make it. This would mean taking away the fact that there needs to be 3 forwards and 2 guards selected from each conference, and I have a couple of reasons why this is extremely problematic. The first reason being that we are now in a league of positionless basketball where sometimes a team might be playing with 4 guards, maybe even 3 centers on the court, but no matter what combination of players a team may choose, this is the new normal, as teams are trying to figure out the best possible way to win. The exact same should be the case, as I think many people agree that the 5 best players from a conference that they would like to see starting could be all guards, they could be all forwards. In my opinion, it shouldn't matter what position they play. End of story. It should be the 5 best players in the conference starting. This most likely would have changed the outlook of at least the Western Conference this year, as I think if this were the case, Luka Doncic would probably have replaced Wiggins solely because he is an incredibly popular generational talent, yet with this format, he wasn't even given the opportunity to do so, as he was listed as a guard. Next, I also believe that they should remove the 2 conferences altogether, as once again, the NBA and basketball are both evolving, and it's even to the point where we don't even see the West face off against the East anymore. All of the players get placed into a pool where the 2 captains from each team use to draft, so why are they even separated to begin with? Both of these changes would just give the fans a greater opportunity to select the best players to play in this game with little to no restrictions, and I can assure you, I feel like most people would agree with this as well, because I feel like honestly having restrictions hurts the NBA too, simply for this exact scenario of some of the best players not making the starting lineup. I think that the way that the All-Star voting is now isn't completely terrible because of the fact that 50% of the decision is based off of players in the media, but another thing that the NBA could consider would be to just give all 3 parties 33.3% of the voting to make it completely equal. At the end of the day, Andrew Wiggins taking one of the starting spots isn't as big as people are making it out to be, as Wiggins honestly deserves deserves to be an all-star this year, both in my opinion, and even the players in the media think so as well. But technically, this was a perfect scenario for how this current system is put in place, as the fans technically got what they wanted by voting him in, and it wasn't at a level that was too outrageous, as it could have technically been vetoed by the other two voting parties. I think this result should shine more of a light on the fact that the entire voting system should change, instead of bashing Wiggins for making this team, as he honestly has come a long way, being the first overall pick to then being labeled as a bust, to now starting in the All-Star game with an actual legit shot at competing for a title and playing a large role in the process. Instead, us as fans should just accept this result, as this is exactly how this voting system is built, and instead voice our opinions on how the overall format should change, as this is in no way the fault of Andrew Wiggins, so let that man be happy. That's going to be all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and leave a comment down below on your opinions on this whole situation of Andrew Wiggins being voted in as an all-star starter. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button to allow the video to get shared along YouTube's algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more NBA videos like this one that I will be posting multiple times per week. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great night.